side of their own map pick.
Yes, they do. I'm curious how this is going to be playing out. It's not like Spirit don't know how to play Vertigo, and Sprout, I don't know. They had something, a little glimpse of something on Nuke, but nowhere near enough, and that's going to have to change right here. Otherwise, as you pointed out, they're going to get eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, this map is picked right into a comfort of Spirit as well. And also, I mean, it's just a virtue of Sprout maybe not having a deep enough map pool, maybe not feeling confident on enough maps to go elsewhere in it. And also an elimination game, elimination series, pick the map you're most comfortable on. slaxz jump peeking, looking for information. 5 players from Spirit going to be huddled around the big box. The rest of his teammates are going to have to hustle over as soon as he gets information. It's a long way to the A bomb site. It's a lot of time to get here, but the spot comes a little bit late. Now he sees it coming.
There's already a flank happening down below. Actually, I guess almost a double flank. They didn't spot Lounge, but they found Stair. Now they're running back and forth. They have plenty of time. There is still the danger of a late flank coming in, but they found a good opening right here, and this is dangerous. slaxz and Zyphon, they might be in a little bit of trouble. Smoke comes over, and they can't hit any of the shots on the CT side. That was a long battle that was happening between the USPs and the Glock there, and ultimately it's going to be in favor of Spirit.
All the aggression and all the flanks, I think Sprout just was never in a position to really properly defend this bomb site in a way. Maybe if those shots land, maybe if they get a sequence of incredible shots, but that defense got pulled thin.
Yeah, it did. I like the attempt from Sprout though to try and get the flank down on the lower part of the map even before anything really happened. But I feel like you keep pushing it, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah, and the problem too is like when the first kill comes out and there's still more aggression, Spirit's like, oh, okay, we killed one on the flank. We see another one on the flank who didn't get a clean fight. Like we have an opening at the A bomb site where the defense is just gonna be weakened by virtue of resources, of manpower. Refresh with a nice low-impact kill in garbage time. Put some numbers on the board. 1-0 for Spirit after the pistol.
Yeah, they'll take it. Second round. All right. FAMAS being picked up by Refresh right away. And they're going to upgrade everything behind it. We'll see. If it works, it's obviously worth it. But they could be setting themselves up for a rough start here as well, Sprout, if this doesn't play out.
They won one of these as well in the first map, remember? There's some nice shots with, from Stair with the Deagle, a nice piece of aggression to get a couple of kills. Nades come out. The aforementioned Stair is already down at 3 HP. Utility is going to cover the progression of Team Spirit up the A ramp. They've got a lot of control, and Stair is just trying to find a little bit of comfort. There's a lot of bodies here.
Yeah, plenty of people there for the defense. Couple of good Molotovs maybe could offset that. Looks like they want to go aggressive on the ramp. They're actually walking in. They could maybe surprise the T side. Wonderful's going to take a peek, and they'll get one of the kills, but look at the overwhelming amount of people coming in from the Sprout side. They're just running them down at the moment. Patsy gets overrun, and now it's down to just Magic's 1 versus 1 against Stair.
And 3 HP and 7 HP. Stair's been on this 3 health since the very start of the round. Oh, this is perfect from Stair.
Yeah, really, really good call, and all the 1 bullet is all he needed. And Sprout, the investment, the risk that they took, it pays off once again.
Yeah, nicely done. Good counter push towards the top of the ramp. Spirit never saw it coming. Even the initial engagement on that aggression was just against 1 player, so they never had numbers. They never realized, oh, the whole team's here. Oh, the whole team's swinging. They might have been able to make a different decision if they had caught that, but because they can't, there's also nowhere to fall back to. That's a very long ramp where you're exposed the whole way, and Spirit never felt comfortable actually backing away from the engagement.
That's well done. Spirit don't, not bending or breaking quite yet. They want to be back with Tech9s. They're in the middle. This is dangerous. You're up, way over peaking it. That's exactly what happens. Just wasn't on his mind, although this is a nice knockout. Double kill for Zyphon. That's going to make it a little bit different.
Oh, yeah, but Chopper, especially if this kill comes out from Patsy, that's going to pull them forward into this rotation. They realize Chopper, he's already gotten a kill. They might expect it. What a shot. What a transfer over. And it's just slaxz left to recover 1v2, and Chopper's going to hold him at bay for as long as possible.
Yeah, and once you know where he is, there's no reason to fight him. Don't give him the chance. Patsy will take him down right over the smoke, and they take it right back.
Yeah, they do. That's a very short-lived adrenaline rush for Sprout, unfortunately for them. Defense gets absolutely sideswiped by the Tech9s.
You could see it happening almost like a, sort of a slow car crash when Refresh peeks into the middle. The way that he moves up to that corner, he's thinking, I'm just going to go take a look, but he's a little bit too far out and couldn't make it back.
This is Spirit taking a timeout as well, and they're just saying, let's not do that again. Like, we had the advantage, we lost it.
It wasn't that much fun.
Yeah, we got it back, now let's not do that again. Let's be done with this seesaw. I want off the ride. 2-1. Deagle's back in the hands of Sprout on defense. That shot is disgusting from Chopper.
Yeah, no head armor, I'm assuming, on stairs, so...
Yeah, he was the top
blows up.
fragger as well on Nuke. Chopper's just putting together a very good series. Still early going in map number 2, but setting himself up nicely to continue his tear.
Well, let's see what the Deagles can do. Not necessarily easy on this map to find some good openings. Would be an interesting surprise if Sprout were able to. Already creeping down, forward play coming out here, and for Spirit, this is probably a lot about using the grenades to pave the way, so you don't have to fight them so much.
Ooh.
Nice stack, but he actually still is alive, and that might be a benefit to him.
Yeah, it's huge. They might think that's clear now. And they used 2 Molotovs to progress to this point after the initial corner of the sandbags corner.
And now they call the freeze.
They got another nade. They got 2 more Molotovs if they want to go for it, but I don't think they have any reason to think that somebody's there.
It'd be very thorough work if they Molotov after doing the stack of grenades. Boost coming over the Deagle. Always a fun time, but it is kind of being looked for. There we go. And he's forced to reveal himself. That's got to be annoying. Must have felt like there was a real opportunity, and more grenades. That's about, what, 3, 4 different grenades thrown his way. And finally they get rid of him. Eagle shot in return. Stare shows up. Wonderful. But the Galil going to be able to take a couple of people down from that A defense.
Yeah, huge kills to get, but you could see Spirit even slowing it down and just checking the flank really quick. They missed the timing. Good tag, but he doesn't go down 2 HP. Oh, but this is doable. Magic's and Siren.
Yes, it is. Although Lawrence making a lot of noise. They know that he's coming this way. Hard for him to check everything. He has the right idea, but just as he turns around, the Vegas will take him down. Well, Magic's. And it's going to be a 3-1.
Little Freudian slip there for you. Yeah, he's already gone, baby.
I know. My mind is trying to say, maybe I could, you know,
maybe you can
manifest him back into the tournament. It's so crazy to think about, isn't it?
Yeah, in world number 1 FaZe, world number 2 Vitality, both knocked out of IEM Rio. I'm sure you have all heard / seen / watched it go down.
Yeah. And if you haven't, that's on you.
It's your fault.
We're not taking any responsibility for anything.
Speaking of which, while we're in this eco round, there is, as you, again, all already know, as this is the 2nd stage, there is another stream going on. That's Liquid versus Heroic going on the ESL main stream.
How is that going?
Well, Heroic won the first map quite handily, much to my displeasure. Second map is Mirage, and it's currently tied up 3-3. So early going in that game as well. If you want to throw it up, chuck it up on a second monitor. Watch it on the phone during a bathroom break.
A lot of options. All right, the Mac 10s. Making a little bit of bank for Wonderful. That's good. 7-3 on him and 4-1. Lead for Spirit. Curious to see. This feels like the first real round that's going to be coming up here where we got rifles on the side of Sprout and we could see what this defense actually could do.
Yeah, it's been delayed by the back and forth shenanigans with the Deagles these first 5 rounds. Well done for him, Wonderful. He made himself about $8,000 dollars in the bank before he buys in this round. Passes the Mac 10 over to a teammate. Siren's the guy who's going to make the smart economic decision to keep money behind him.
Good counter flash. slaxz wanted to take that peek. And that's a little bit dangerous with the Mac 10. No head armor and he gets blown up. Oh, what an awful way to get started. He really had a hard time on Nuke as well, slaxz. Yes, we're talking about it just a little bit. They try to see if they can regain some control, which is actually pretty smart for the CT side. I like to see that, but unfortunately, they also get slaughtered trying to get in there. 2 versus 2 now, and look at this position in the middle. Chopper. You might just sneak in and get a free kill. He is inches away from doing that. Almost catching the shadow. Lanx, I don't think he realizes how much danger he's in, but he's going to get the kill on Magic, because that's at least something now. Yeah, there's the free kill. If that would have reversed the order, that's almost a win immediately for the side as a Spirit.
For sure. Chopper's even ignoring the M4. Stairs rotating over, shifting through the flank. Is Chopper going to be able to read this?
Man, it's close again. Oh! But Stare was looking the other way. Different intervals, just missing each other. Everything coming down to timing in that 1 versus 1.
This is the second time that mid lurk from Chopper has really ruined Sprout, right? The previous one was the round number 3 with the Tech 9s, and he's just like, okay, you guys have so many people fighting at A ramp. There's going to be an opportunity. There's going to be a gap, and that's the real crux of kind of this like CIS style of Counter-Strike that started to become really, really effective. Is the individual initiative to make those kinds of plays, to slide into those gaps aggressively. And Chopper's opened up another option for his team yet again, and netted them another round on the board again. Now, one other interesting detail too is, you know, frequently we all know like the path and the sequence to Molotov behind the sandbags, obviously clearing towards the top of A ramp, just standard map control and standard utility usage. Spirit, as we've seen a number of times, and this is nothing crazy, but they've just been double, triple nading it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're almost kind of like, you're almost clearing it out for the future as well, because if you're a Sprout player, you're just like, they're not Molotoving this. Like, you know, there's nothing I can do to put out the HE grenades before they explode, so why am I even going to play there? It'll be interesting to see how many more times Sprout actually plays in those sandbags with that knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. If you could just dissuade anyone from even wanting to play in that corner. A little boost happening over here, but it feels like Spirit are quite far away from showing up at this bomb site. Wall bang from Patsy, or maybe just to the corner of the box. They're going to be taken down step. And it's a 4-on-5.
They're going to push down into him. He's going to have a chance, Patsy, to get a few more, but he gets dropped by the Deagle. That's from Zyphon. Over towards the B bomb site we go. Set piece coming in. Execute coming in. It's only refresh with an MP9. AK-47's been recovered, but it's on the other side of the map. It cannot be involved.
Bullets over. Flank is coming in, but with just a USP, kind of hard to do anything with. Nice though, maybe a chance. He sees one of them back there. The bomb is planted, but only just freshly. Siren's on his own, and he's going to get wiped out. Zyphon with the triple, Lanx with the double, and a very surprising round from Sprout.
Yeah, I'll eat my words there. They hustled on that flank. They rushed
really
the whole way. They beat a timing that nobody from Spirit was even expecting whatsoever. But the only 2 rounds that Sprout have won have been with the Deagles. Oddly enough, they're not able to put a stop to it with rifles.
Wow. Some of these shots, yeah.
Good shooting from Zyphon with the Deagle. Massive, and Siren's just in an impossible scenario. He has nowhere to peek. Both ways are an engagement. He's exposed to both fights as well. So a couple hiccups in the early going for Team Spirit, but they're still nursing a 3-round lead.
They need a lot more of that. This, again, this weird seesaw going back and forth is not going to be working out for them. Eventually, they will have to put together a string of rounds. Oh, Magic's not ready for that at all. Long's going to be taking him down, and it's quickly turned into a 4-on-5. With Spirit not really getting any kind of map control at all. You should mention it earlier about this potential for some mid-takes happening in the middle of the round, and that's actually what they're checking for, Sprout. They're sort of going back to see, is anyone going to be showing up? And not at the moment. They lose Stair in the meantime. Kill and return happening for Patsy.
Yeah, he's the next player in a position to actually do something for Spirit to force some to cause some chaos. There's 3 defenders at the A bomb site. They're so worried. Zyphon's playing passive with the op. Refresh and slaxz pushing up towards scaffolding. And Lonx is all alone at the B bomb site for the moment. Everyone's going to come join up with Patsy. He's holding down the fort at the top of the ramp. It's a long time to be on this island.
Yeah, just look at this, almost a 3-man lean to the short side. That's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if they're going to be ready for it, Spirit. You might catch one and then just never realize that there's going to be 2 more people. But when they get the early kill and the follow-up, wonderful, has cracked this one open. And yeah, he wasn't expecting a 3rd player, but because of this double, they still should be winning this round.
Yeah.
Zyphon's back here. They have time to run to the B bomb site with the bomb, so they're going to do that. Why fight him? Why give him an opportunity?
Yeah, there's nothing for Zyphon to do. I think he just has to save this.
Yeah.
Low HP, and he already knows Chopper's bailed out and already made it over to the other side of the map. He knows the other player has got to be cutting off rotation. Oh, is he going to go look for this? Okay, if he gets this kill, maybe. But I don't think Siren has any reason to overexpose himself. He doesn't need to challenge anything. He is, and he goes down. Now, Zyphon can attempt the 1v1.
This is very, very risky. Chopper right down below. He should get this kill, and he will. But that is, you're right, he had no reason to overexpose himself. That's very risky. Not a lot could have...
I mean, at the end of the day, you take away the op.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even maybe perhaps the death is worth it in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when they get the kill, but, you know, just what if he just no-scopes him coming up on top of the boxes there? Then it's absolutely not worth it, but wonderful. This is some good shooting on the AWP. as we expect. 6-2 in their favor, and again, the money is looking dreadful for Sprout. It's just such a tough first half, the way that this has been playing out right now.
It really is. Sprout hasn't been able to get anything going, catch fire at all, even with winning 2 Deagle rounds. Because of the last one, they have the money to buy up in a Dest here. Up in slaxz. Lonx is going to be forced out, put out the Molotov. Plenty of utility being sent forward by Spirit. Good shot from Zyphon. He's been playing well, but there's a lot more coming. And Spirit, with a minute and 20 seconds on the clock, have options. And they choose to pause and reassess. They use so many nades attacking this B-bomb site.
Yeah. Almost nothing left. They seem to want to try and recommit to that double boost up, whether you boost on either side of the stairs here. It's an interesting choice.
There's 3 defenders at this side of the map.
All you need is one of the CTs to be a little bit...
Is that an AK boosting up a Galil?
I think it is.
Okay.
Don't ask me about that.
Interesting choice.
Oh, well, there's the reason why.
Yeah, I take it back.
Patsy's like, they don't have head armor, it's all going to be fine. It's all the same. None of the other ones do either. Refresh. Probably could have been a kill, but Chopper is quick to react. And now they're going to go for the bomb plant. Great coverage on either side. It's going to be hard to swing and try and stop that bomb plant. And slaxz, yeah, that AWP is real valuable. Even getting that kill. Patsy and Siren are low on health, but Sprout, no, this is not worth it. 7-2 in favor of Spirit.
They know it's not worth the risk, and they don't know the HP of the 2 players.
True.
Otherwise, they might have actually gone for that. It was very early in the bomb timer where they got that kill.
They've made almost everything work. They've taken the A ramp. They can take B. They've had some mid success.
Yeah, they've lurked in middle.
There's no safety at the moment when it comes to Sprout in that defense.
Yeah, there's caution flags everywhere on the map for Sprout. This is really rough. Really, really rough. 7-2 is the scoreline. 5-round lead for Spirit. This deciding game, this elimination game between these 2 teams.
And for Sprout, the pressure's just got to be on in a completely different way. Nuke not going their way. And certainly Vertigo, on some levels, looking even more troublesome at the moment. Not exactly what you want to see. Zyphon's doing a good job, and that's surely what they have to rally behind at the moment. If they can get him to keep doing it, win a couple of clutches and get everyone else fired up.
I think the problem is, it's also like the lack of confidence you're going to have if you're Sprout because you haven't been able to win a gun round yet.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
It's so tough. It's so tough. Spirit is really working you right now. Wonderful with 12 kills on this T side with the AWPs. It's some very nice shots, some very timely, impactful op kills. And here we go, round number 10.
AWP and M4. Oh, well, he wanted to wheel it in, try and get the kill early on, but wonderful. This is what we've come to know about him. So lightning fast with the flicks. Ivan's going to come in. He took his time to line up the shot. It's going to be launched instead to take down Magix, and 3-on-4 instead now. And that's CSAT 75 trying to creep on over Patsy. Couldn't quite see him because of the smoke. Otherwise, he probably would have been dead right away. Jumps to try and recover the AWP, and he will.
Oh, but you have no idea about this. Patsy about to ruin your day. At least he's traded. Stair picks up the op.
That's a nice look in, though. They absolutely were not ready for it. 2-on-3, and still plenty of time for Spirit to make this a very tough round. Going to be setting up some nades, flashing their way around the corner. Stare on that AWP. He has to hit this shot right away. Turn it into a 2-on-2. Back up a stair, and actually, that's very aggressive. Look at Lonx. He's just out fighting in front of the smoke. Gets taken down by Wonderful. Second kill of the round for him. And they know everything. Molotov to put some pressure on. They take him down. I don't know if they could have seen him there. Either way, Chopper is going to find him. Might have been just a foot showing. And it's 8-2.
I don't mind the risk stepping in front of the smoke either. Obviously, there's kind of a score line. You got to try and do something magical for your team, but there's a world in which they just don't expect that play, and you're able to spray down 2, right? It's a risk worth taking in that scenario. This time, Team Spirit handle the partial buy around the saved weapons. Good adjustment from Wonderful. He flicked upwards to open the round as well. A very nice shot there. And it's 8-2, a 6-round lead.
Absolutely everything right now working out the way that Spirit had intended it. You mentioned in the start of it, the map pool, the depth of the map pool for Sprout, kind of forcing them into playing not just Nuke, but also Vertigo. That sets them off really badly to begin with. Spirit probably loves seeing that once the vetoes come through. We could all see why. Some more rifles back. Is this like maybe the second or third rifle round that Sprout have even had? It feels like they've had almost nothing. Good opening from slaxz, taking down Patsy. That's what you like to see, but immediately, Wonderful gets the return.
Yeah, I mean, the benefit of that 5-on-4 just disappears. Follow-up pick is just great from Wonderful. Continues to just be a beast. 15 kills now he's up to. Aggression from Lonks, but he's the only one here. If he goes down, even if it's a 1-for-1 trade, this needs to be a multi-kill if they want to make it impactful. There's the jiggle, and now they know. Wide swing for Magix. Yeah, you're not winning any more than just one on that. And there's such a long rotation for Sprout that Spirit's going to be able to get into this bomb site if they hustle. Utility and flashbangs running over. Zyphon's going to be the first defender on point.
Yeah, they're rotating down below, so they could try and backstab them really early on. They did that earlier, and it did kind of work. Refresh is there to take down Wonderful, and I don't think they were ready.
They've done it again.
Yeah, bomb is about to be planted. Zyphon's, I think, smartly waiting out here. Why? If you go down, suddenly there's an avenue of escape. Bomb planted, and Siren in a 1 versus 3. He does push in to get that one. He has a Molotov, and this might be a disaster, Jason. No smoke on the CT side. Now, he can't throw it immediately. There's still plenty of time on the clock, but if he can get one more kill and fall back, this is going to be real hard for Stair all of a sudden. He has the kid on his back. Siren waiting for him. He nearly had it. That might have been a very, very good pre-aim, but Stair's going to be able to drop him instead. 1 kill to save his team and get a 3rd round on the board.
Yeah, but man, what a costly victory. I mean, they're going to take it. They're going to take everything they can at this point, Sprout, but you only have 1 player surviving. Right back again, your money's in the doldrums.
Yeah.
You get no chance to breathe easy as if that was a clean win. You get no chance for relief because it's right back to the issue of about to be reset. This is maybe the one good thing that we've seen out of Sprout that's been able to work for them is these really fast flanks pushing down A ramp and catching a timing wrapping around the B bomb site. But that's nothing to hang your hat on. That's nothing that's going to win you a map.
No, definitely not. What would be very cool to see, I don't know if Spirit have any reason to play it this way, but if Spirit realize how quick those rotations are happening down below, they could try and fake it out and just catch them, right? Because the danger of the way that they're running, especially in the lower part of the map, all it takes is 1 T player in T spawn or anywhere else just hide in a corner and
just say, ha, screw you.
It's over, right?
I got it. Round 12.
8-3, and you're right, round number 12. 2 MAC-10s, head armor on 1 person. That's Zyphon, so gotta be careful. Nice nade. Siren already chewed up from the start, but oh, Patsy double opening on the MAC-10. That's too much.
Chopper's giving him the MAC-10 powers.
It must be. He's blessed it.
He's giving him the old Vega Squadron strengths.
Kill and return. Too early to celebrate anything with Sprout here. They need every single round they could get for the rest of this one. Zyphon in the middle, and that's a long range to be fighting with an SMG, so at least it's back into a 3-on-3. And Wonderful does not have the AWP. Going to be sneaking up here with the AK. Smoke down in front. Molotov a little bit further behind. And you can see Stairs very, very nervous that someone's going to be flashing around that corner. Chopper, a little bit closer up than Stair was ready for. And Zyphon, he's at the corner. That's a nasty angle. I don't think Chopper could see anything there, but he almost dies trying to escape. They're 1 versus 2. And Wonderful panic spraying through. Lonks will take him down. And it's another one for Sprout. Finally, something is going their way. Although, again, it is just a 1 person surviving, but at least they're winning a round. Was
that a missed smoke from Spear, or was that a defensive smoke that was deployed that created that little gap, that little off angle? I
think one of the smokes was from the CT side. The other one was from Wonderful. I think he threw down the smoke in front. So
man, that's a nasty little angle that created to take Spirit down.
Yeah,
that's a confusing one to have to deal with, especially with the silencer. 8-4. Sprout have finally done it. They've won 2 in a row. They've taken money away from Team Spirit, although Spirit did win a Tech 9 round earlier, but I don't think they'll invest here. And can try and claw back and salvage this half as best they can.
It's been very, very difficult for Sprout to even get into this position where they have like a tiny bit of breathing space.
And what a weird round to win as well. That was a 3v5. Yeah. Remember, Patsy opened that round up with a MAC-10. Like, you feel like that's a round that's going to be converted from Spirit, like, you know, 9.9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, probably will, but Sprout will take it at this point. Whatever it is that's coming their way.
There's one Deagle. That's it. It's here on Chopper.
There's plenty. Plenty enough. Not for Chopper.
Not for Chopper.
Next one up. Magix has picked it up. Saying, all right, I'll take a crack at it. At least they boosted Deagle this time, Jason.
True. That is quite nice. See if Magix can find anyone. Looking for a jump over the boards, looking for a spot over the boards. Into the site we go. Very tough shot to hit, and I think the Deagle got sent off the building as well.
Oh.
That sucks.
That's unfortunate. So 5th round.
It's going to hit someone at the bottom.
Yeah, I would advise trying to catch that. I feel like that's probably not going to work out well. 3 versus 5. I think this might be one of the few rounds where Sprout just actually feel comfortable in the round. Where it's like, all right, something worked. We actually did it. We survived with 5 people. They built a little bit of money on their side going into round number 14.
Yeah, the 4 rounds before this one, they survived with 1 player 3 times and 2 player for the 4th round. Like, they've just never had any real space to work with. There it is. Yeah, don't catch that. Shiny, though. Nice colors.
Makes it easy to spot when it's falling off. That's good.
Easy to step out of the way.
Like that. Here we go. Again, positioning at the bottom of that A ramp. Classic smokes coming up really from either side. Patsy, yeah, here's the damage on the other side, so be careful you don't get sprayed down immediately.
This is one of the first times that Sprout have actually, I mean, this little sequence and obviously having some utility behind a solid round win, that Spirit's been forced to kind of respect this defense. We've seen them just barreling up so quickly, challenging wherever they can. MAC-10, AK, Galil, doesn't matter. This time they've been a bit more cautious about it by virtue of the fact that Sprout's able to have the rifles with all the nades and all the utility. Late take for a ramp. There's the Molotov.
Yeah, but that's fine. They already bought a fair bit of time. Stare that smoke. Surely someone's going to be watching that. So suspicious. And they're going to be able to take him down. Patsy with the kill. slaxz flashed out. They know it as well. And that SMG just can't survive that fight. Unfortunate.
I think he spotted Chopper jumping up and wanted to try and get him as he was coming through the smoke, but man, Spirit is just deleting him. And this time, this take, no utility. No smoke wall set up. There wasn't a whole lot of nades left for Team Spirit, and this is just so clean.
Yeah. They have a lot of different looks that they can go to. Even if they're being countered a little bit, they change it up. They go a little bit slower this time. Like you pointed out, they don't just straight up take the ramp. So that's a clean round. 9 on the side of Spirit.
Woo!
It's a very unenthusiastic.
Woo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the player side.
Nice shot from Siren. That's filthy.
I want that Team 3D woo from back in the day.
Oh, the old Shagwar woo?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I need.
Iconic.
Or you'll have to Google or YouTube if they find the what up now suites.
What up now suites? Yeah.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll find you the clip that Anders wants.
Can't catch up on some Counter-Strike history. You don't know what we're talking about. Stairs down to 40 already, getting sprayed through the curtains, and the Molotov will absolutely convince him it's not a good idea to stick around any longer. Round number 15. Elimination for Sprout if they can't win this map. And Spirit will have to go on fighting. Deep grenades, but the counters... Oh, that almost could have maybe ruined the Molotov. That's a bit awkward. Stair is here, but they know it, and he's so low. It's a cool position to be in. We've seen it many, many times, but he just got chewed up so much before he could even really get there. Wonderful's low on health. slaxz trying to take over where Stair left off. But he is maybe even in a worse position here. Grenades hunting him down, and it's probably time to quit.
Yeah, he was really bailing out of a lot of danger. Third player shifted over, though, and again, mid is going to be exposed. This time, 2 players challenging. Oh, no. If you jump up and go for this fight, Lox, you might be in for a world of hurt. Yeah, you don't expect it. Good kill. That's the B defender.
And it's again middle.
Yeah, and they have to know there's at least, they saw at least 2 defenders. They might even realize the third is there. Coming into the A bomb site, I don't know what you can do to recover this round from Sprout. Zyphon's going to have to do something special.
It's ridiculous having a CT side where you really can't defend any of the 3 main positions that you need to be able to defend. And it says something about Spirit and their level of confidence in this particular map. slaxz, yeah, I don't know how you would have checked that. He's going to get the kill. Siren on the follow-up. It is looking so good right now for Spirit in this map. Zyphon's on his own in a 1 versus 4, and it's just too far gone. The bomb is down. He doesn't have any other tools that he would need to win this round. So Spirit, they have put together a remarkable first half at this point in time. 10-5 is going to be the scoreline. They are well on the way to sending Sprout packing. We'll see if they can in the second half. It is coming up after this. We are back once again. 10-5 in favor of Spirit. They look supremely confident in this one. And Sprout, they are about 6 rounds away potentially from getting knocked out of the tournament. This is an elimination game, so it all comes down to this. If you're Sprout, there's no more rope left.
No, this is the last, potentially the last half you have in the tournament. Time to lay it all out on the line. And you got a long road back as well. Your map pick, but you better feel confident in this T side. Spirit looking good. They're 6 rounds away from another fight tomorrow to make it to the champion stage.
Gotta give a shout out to Zyphon. He's top fragging in the server with his team being down 5 rounds. He's done absolutely everything and more that you could have asked of him. If not for this, they probably just get almost 50-0 in the first half. It's really crazy to see. It's not enough. It's obviously a team game, so you need a little bit more, but he's really tried everything that he could to make this work.
Yeah, touted as one of the next big Danish stars to come up through the scene, and obviously delivering here and showing some promise on that kind of designation. Patsy's going to grab contact, and I don't know if he actually spotted anything. Ooh, Spirit might get pulled into this. This is going to be a firefight.
They're waiting down there. Opening kill. Step. That's actually really important. He gets that first one. They keep swinging with the USB. Siren taking over, and it's just a parade of headshots down on that ramp. Well done on Spirit. That could have absolutely gone the other way.
The only way that works is if everyone from Team Spirit know during that play that there's no other option but to fight.
Yeah.
But just to swing and fight. Nobody second guesses it. Everyone goes for it, and they're obviously on the same page. It also helps very much as well that Stare is the only one close up. Stare's the only one at sandbags. Those Glocks against this kind of a barrage of USPs is never going to pan out well.
Well, the things went already tough. Now 11-5 in favor of Spirit, winning the pistol on the second half.
When the going gets tough, the tough gets going.
They say that. Does that work the other way? To work in reverse?
Probably. Lonks is having a barbecue. He's got nowhere to go. Good find from Magix. And Sprout is funneled towards the other side of the map, and it's Patsy to be aggressive.
He's going to keep going.
Why wouldn't you?
Magix, yeah. You've got the money maker.
Yeah.
They don't have any armor or anything. Why not just try and run for it? He might be a little bit too late. That's a shame. I feel like they should have waited for him. Had such a nice crunch going on.
Yeah, that would have been cool. 12-5, 7-round lead for Team Spirit. 4 rounds away now from a 2-2 series tomorrow. 4 rounds away from knocking Sprout out of IEM Rio.
Here's something to think about, though.
Yeah.
Spirit, I don't know if it's going to be true for the other games that they're going to end up playing here, but to me, some of the mistakes that they made in Sprout, especially on Nuke and some of the confusion there, can't do that at this level. I feel like some of that could still be worth maybe considering. Very curious how that's going to be playing out. Some of those rounds where they suddenly just lost track of time and had no chances, so they seem to be a little bit more focused on this one.
Yeah, haven't really had any 2 issues, but I mean, they were, as we mentioned a couple of times, they were running through the defense everywhere on the map, so it makes it a lot easier to kind of make a decision, not have to worry about the clock. 3 SMGs on the board for Team Spirit, so bit of a bonus round, bit of weaker weapons to fight with. Good turn for Magix, good turn around to find the kill on the Lonks, and everyone else from Sprout is slowed. A defensive smoke set up, and how do you do this if you're Sprout?
It's going to be very tricky. Those smokes really do make it hard to find anyone, which means you can't really clear the bomb site. And this SMGs, they get to fight so close, again, because of the smokes. More grenades keep raining in. A nice shot onto Stare as well. Patsy will get that one. Refresh very, very low on health. And they're boxed in at the moment.
They can bail out. Patsy has to be aggressive. He has to be aggressive here. He knows they're going to be running all the way to the other bomb site. He knows one is going to pause and wait to cut him off somewhere. He's got to find that first. And if he can, that's Zyphon. Refresh only has 5 HP. And Zyphon just gives it up. Says it's not a fast chase.
Again, Zyphon just having to save the team. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to escape that bomb site. It might not be over yet, but at least they've got a shot at it here. 1 versus 2. And they can guess where Patsy's coming from. Double setup as he turns the corner. Zyphon's there with the AK in hand. He's going to be going down. Refresh is low. Oh, no! He gets dropped as well. 1 versus 2. Clutch coming in from Patsy. That's hard to deal with.
That's heartbreaking. Because that defense was so good, I was shocked that they were even able to turn that around, all thanks to Zyphon's triple kill. So many odd angles with those SMGs, but to lose a 2v1 like that.
Yeah, they made the right call. They even knew he was coming back to get them.
This is such good work from Magix as well. He's causing so many issues. 2 kills, defensive smoke that creates a new angle. What a cleanup from Patsy. Yeah, Chopper can barely believe it. He's like, all right, I'll take this.
Yeah, we probably would be fine even if we don't win this round, but we'll take that one as well. 13-5. Spirit still looking good. Sprout, though, they're going to be able to do something in this round at least. They'll have the bomb plant, they'll have the round loss bonus, and they buy a couple of AKs to follow it up with. Not that many nades on the T side. But as Spirit kind of demonstrated improved time and again in the first half, getting this ramp control on the T side is pretty important.
And they did it a couple times without a whole lot of utility as well. So they've shown Sprout the recipe. I think a footstep was made, so they bust up the stack. A little bit of chip damage on a stair, down to 62. Here comes the turn of the corner. Shot from the off. Flashbang to follow it up. Oh, what a great double kill. No smokes, no utility to give any kind of a warning.
That's a devastating flashbang that Refresh gets to throw around the corner. That absolutely opened up everything. Chopper wants to be there, but this is a risky one. 3 versus 4 in the retake. Chopper sneaking in. He's going to get one of them, but they don't know about Refresh. They're not really even looking there right now. His position is so powerful. They don't have a Molotov to get rid of him either. They have some smokes, so maybe they could try and double smoke it and just hope to get a defuse in there. That's probably the only thing you do right now. I don't think you're fighting your way out of this round if you're on the Spirit side. Yeah, there we go, crouching in. They're going to get one, but Refresh, he reads it. Good stuff coming through here. He set up the initial double kill with the flashes, and he saved them from that defuse.
That's a beautiful round. Well done from Sprout. You're exactly right. That flashbang was perfect to turn and clear the corner, clear the angle. Good transfer down from Refresh as well to find the diffuser. 13-6, timeout taken. This is from Spirit, their 3rd timeout. Again, just talking things over and making sure this doesn't spiral out of control. No reason to give Sprout any reason to believe the retake is possible, or the comeback, excuse me, is possible.
Yeah, no, it's much better, and that's a skill all on its own, right? To end the map before the other team really even can start to build back into it. Because to be honest, the way that Zyphon's playing right now, if anybody else from this side starts to wake up a little bit more, it could be a really interesting game again, right? That's possible. Right now, he's carried them to this point, but for them to actually make the comeback, they obviously need more than just Zyphon. That has to be true.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a great job of playing to this level and keeping them in the game, but it's time now. If you're going to make the comeback happen, you got to have more, obviously. He's done phenomenal work to keep you in this position, and the comeback is still very possible. It's going to be difficult, especially on the T side. This is a good first start. Okay. he's feeling it. Zyphon again.
What a sick kill. That's
Even
nice.
being blind doesn't matter.
It's always so interesting to me when you have this situation is one that repeats itself many, many times throughout a tournament where you have one player that is so far ahead of the rest of his team, and sometimes it does create this zone where like other players almost feel, you know, like they have to do something to help. You can't just have one person up here. But sometimes it's too late. You get someone else who gets fired up, and it's just not in time to change the outcome. Longs and Refresh are trying to get there. Even if just those two could start to wake up a little bit more, man, what a difference it would make.
Yeah, let's start with one. Let's not get too greedy. Let's pick one or the other.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I was getting greedy.
A nice compromise. Well, Sprout's putting together the picture on the map.
This is a good choice.
Yeah, going back to the B bomb site, it's Magic's playing there with the FAMAS very far away. Actually, not even really playing the B bomb site. He's playing for middle. They might just save off this. If Magic's calls and here's an execute into the B bomb site, I think he's just going to back away, and Sprout's going to be happy to keep the weapons in hand.
Yeah, surely. Well, you say surely, but flash deep to set it up. I don't know with the FAMAS again. Even if you get the good flashbang, how many people can you actually kill before they're ready for it? There's one, 20 seconds left. Does try to jiggle a little bit. He knows Zyphon's coming up from behind, and yeah, I don't know. He has to basically hold 2 or 3 angles at once. Another triple for Zyphon. He's up to 26. He really does not want to exit this tournament right now. Wonderful is going to find a kill, but that's just to try and save himself and the AWP.
Yeah, he should be fine. Should be able to get away with it. I don't think there's going to be any motivation to hunt. Not a whole lot of money built up for Sprout. They'd love to have the AWP, but just not worth the risk at the moment while this comeback is happening now. That doesn't put an element of danger into the next round where you know an AWP is on the board, and it's an AWPer who's having quite a game. 22 kills on Wonderful.
Good stuff. A little bit of a smart call to go for the B-bomb site. As you pointed out, they had a good read on what was going on. And we're going to see a little bit of a closing of the gap. 13-7. Still a good lead for Spirit, but they might have to eventually also get a little bit of a taste of what it's like not to have the money on the CT side, which is something that Sprout's, but that's where Sprout's been living for both maps.
It's right here. They can't buy anything. They don't have enough money to even upgrade pistols into Deagles or anything like that. Sprout's going to give them the benefit, though, take a timeout themselves to try and keep this comeback underway. Talk things over before going into a round, probably making them a little bit nervous that the AWP is still in play and Wonderful. Want to talk over how to handle that different situation, where they want to attack, how they want to react if the AWP is there.
Yeah, that's the danger. Just No reason to run, especially the way the Wonderful's been playing. There's just not any point in giving it to him early.
Now, the nice thing is, Wonderful, I don't think Sprout will know this. Wonderful has no armor. So even if normally in this you'd kind of say, okay, the AWP is the only weapon you have, let it get a little bit aggressive, right? Let it push somewhere and find a pick. Without armor, that can be really dangerous. There's a lot of things that can throw you off. Aim punch it from a grenade, from a random piece of utility. So Wonderful might not be as excited to just have the freedom to do whatever he wants on the map in this round.
Truth is as well, from like a in-game leader point of view, right? If Refresh can actually call this, oh wow! He's at the lack of armor. He gets blown up.
Yeah, that's a sick call out of the timeout. Double nade this position.
Sprout are not going to be able to win the second half and make the comeback just based on kills alone, right? Like some of this is going to have to be the calling of Refresh, and as a new leader playing at this level with this much pressure on, I'd be so impressed if he was able to call a very clean second half. That's a huge test.
Yeah, that was a question we kind of introduced back on Nuke. What an incredibly high pressure event so early on in a new in-game leader, a young in-game leader's career. Patsy's going to be here with the AWP, but you have to imagine this is all going to be blocked off. There's 3 smokes, plenty of Molotovs and flashbangs to use, and obviously Stare with this kind of position. Oh, great tap. The AWP again hits the deck, and this time it's not recoverable. And it'll be an 8th round for Sprout as they close the gap to 6 or 5. I can do math.
You got there eventually.
I can add.
So within the margin, Vera. Somewhere in there. Oh. More kills being added. He's down to 2 health, but he's also nearly dropping 30 kills.
Zyphon is muted in GoTV, and his name that he's been given by Valve is Beta.
Ah, they were wrong about that one.
Yeah, he's not playing that way at the moment.
How does that happen? Is that if you're talking off trash?
I hope so. I like to think there's been a lot of pros that have like auto muted when we enter the GoTV. I like to think they're all in matchmaking, just talking smack.
Yeah, probably. Why not? I don't do that in Counter-Strike Reality. Joe the matchmaking. That's how I carry myself.
Your stress relief. Yeah.
Magics with the early kill on Lau. That's obviously a problem. There. Got the right idea, but Wonderful's going to catch him. He knew someone was behind the curtain. He wanted to be clever about it. I can't even blame him. If he can sneak around that corner, he has a great opening into the bomb side. But unfortunately, Wonderful was there lurking on the other side. Double opening in favor of Spirit. It's a huge problem. They're going to have to call Zyphon's number again. Say, could you maybe get another 3 or 4 kills in this round? It'd be really great if you could.
Hey, I know you've been working hard, but maybe just a little bit extra. Maybe pick up that extra shift. There goes Patsy. That's refreshed out on top. He's down to 36 HP. Chopper's here, Wonderful's here, and Siren is rotating over. And Siren's got a plethora of nades to use. Magix is pushing, or checking B. Not pushing quite yet.
What a setup they have. Spirit, they're really confident this is going to be the play that's coming, and they're not wrong either. Gotta be careful you don't walk into that AWP out there. Molotov? That puts so much pressure on them, but they're going to boost on top to try and look for it. If they find anyone here, this round might just be over. It's so close. Zyphon, that's something he can't fight. What a boost, especially with the Molotov next to them. I can absolutely see why Sprout don't see that coming. 30 seconds left now. slaxz and Refresh, they need a miracle in this round. This is almost unwinnable already. Siren getting the kill and the follow-up is definitely done. 14-8. They have some money in the bank on the Sprout side, but
they got plenty. They'll
they're
buy
out
up
of
again.
runway.
Yeah, it's not so much the money that's the concern. It's finding a winning recipe. They got 3 rounds straight off the virtue of resetting the economy and busting it wide open. But now you got to go back against guns, and now AKs have been picked up. Now an AWP has been salvaged as well. And a final timeout called by Sprout. The last one of their tournament potentially. And that's looking likely.
They basically need 8 rounds in a row with almost no mistakes being made. Maybe there's some middle ground where they fight for overtime instead. It feels so unlikely that this is going to happen.
Even if you want to fight for overtime, though, it almost feels like you need to win like 4 or 5 in a row to even make that potentially doable before you lose another one. Here we go, round 23. All-important round for Sprout. Playing for their tournament life. Down a map in this elimination series.
Aggressive setup here from the CT side. Oh, pretty quick to make the jump down, making a bit of noise as well.
That scared me. I thought he was going to wander right off the edge. Counter flashbangs out. No one's in middle at the moment for the defense. No one's home. Chopper's just looking for aggression as he rotates towards CT spawn, but no one's challenging from Sprout either.
Yeah, they parked Siren down there, and it looks like they are going to go back and sort of check out what's happening on that side now, finally. slaxz, 4 kills on him. Again, it's been a very, very tough couple of maps for him with the AWP and nuke as well. He had a really difficult time of it. Grenade bounces the other way, which is probably pretty fortunate.
Spirits missed a timing here, though. I don't know if Magix is hearing these footsteps. But they're shifting away. Siren was going towards CT spawn. Chopper's already gone and joined up with the A defense. Wonderful's going to have to rotate back. This is not a bad timing for Sprout to hit.
No, they could make this work. Could see there's a little bit of paranoia on the Spirit side. They don't know what's happening on those B stairs, and it's a big risk to go back and look, obviously. Once you've lost control of the B stairs, if you go back to take a look later on, that could be a problem. Molotov, and that forces Patsy out. He's trying to make a run for it. I can't believe he's allowed to escape. If they would have caught him, even shot him in the leg even once there, that might have been it. And now they're going to try and go for it. Up the A ramp. And backup is being called for. Patsy now flashed in to try and take them down, and he wins the fight against there. He's still here. This is crazy. Zyphon spinning around, and he does catch the kill. 22 seconds, and slaxz getting a double. He keeps going, triple in the round before he's finally out, but they're not done yet. Still a 2-on-2. There is a flank coming in, but the problem is, if this bomb dies, there we go. Zyphon's out of it, and I don't think he can get it. Even if he wins the fight, he does not have the time for it. Magic's good couple of kills at the end, and it's 15-8.
One of those kills slaxz get is actually his double's a team kill. His collateral's a team kill, so that takes an aggressor away from the action. And look, it might have been impossible to avoid. It's no criticism. That's just a rough turn of events. Nice shot from Magix. Defense holds strong. It adjusts, and it arrives at the perfect moment. Partially thanks to Patsy's aggressive play. It seems crazy, but it slows things down, right? It makes them pause, makes them turn and address the situation, throws a little bit of chaos in action, breaks up the momentum, and provides those necessary seconds for the rest of the defense to arrive. And Sprout now must win 7 straight.
Zyphon's found his 30th kill.
And he was rewarded with a deagle.
Yeah, godlike performance from him, but they need more than just the one player. Chopper and Wonderful coming back into the round. It's still a 3-on-3. Everything in the line. Sprout 1 round away from getting knocked out, 3 kills away from getting knocked out at the moment. And the bomb down on that A ramp, slowed up right now. Spirit, again, very aggressive at rotating. They're fine with giving up middle and B at this point in time. They just feel so confident, and they might grow as a group to try and find out what's going on. This little peak for information is huge. slaxz nearly giving up his life. Baggy's coming in, and now it's just Zyphon left. 1 versus 1 against Wonderful, who's got all the health in the world. At least he has the bomb, and he can try and make a run for it, but this is tough.
Oh, these are such weird clutches as well. Zyphon showing the footsteps. Wonderful's got to toss a coin and just say, do I commit to A or B? I got to go to 1. Wonderful swapped over to the M4 as well. With this low health, it might not matter. He's guessed wrong, though. He's going back to the A bomb site. He actually hesitated in between the bomb sites. And now he's in a position where he's not going to... Ooh, yeah, he hears it. He knows it's not going to be the A bomb site. So 1v1 for the map. 1v1 for Sprout's tournament life. And you'd want this man in it, Zyphon.
Even with low health, his first bullet accuracy in this map has been off the charts. I'm sure he feels confident in this. Wonderful walking around the corner. Sees him. He's got to be careful now. His position revealed. Swings out for it. He's going to be going down. Oh, God. He did everything that he could, but it will be the end of the road for Sprout. Spirit will live on as they win in a 2-0 fashion. 16-8 on the final map.
Yeah, nice showing from Spirit as well. Clinical throughout the series. Both maps 16-9 on Nuke as well. They handled business. They came in and just showed up. And for Sprout, tough exit, but a young team. They'll be back. Surely.
Yeah, it's just a start for them. You have to imagine new leader, new team. Still, they made it a lot further than many other.